Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Si Se Puede, a podcast dedicated to sharing the stories of Latin exes that inspire us but are often in the shadows. This is for the fighters and dreamers, people who haven't had it easy but defy the odds and keep pushing. Today, I'm joined with Loreley Estrada, a first-generation college student whose life has been anything but easy. In middle school, her family was forced to move to Mexico after her grandfather became very ill. In that time, her parents' visas expired. In order to continue her education, Loreley had to leave her parents behind and come to the United States alone. With hard work, Loreley was attending Pepperdine University, a prestigious university in Southern California. But this holiday break, she found out she could no longer come back because she could not afford it. Loreley, thanks for being here with us.
Thank you so much, Araceli, for having me.
Of course. So when did you start realizing you might not be able to come this semester?
Before we even went off for break, because I hadn't registered for CASA yet. And I had like a backup person as my co-signer for my loan. And I was like, oh, this person will totally go through. Everything will be fine, right? And they weren't approved. So like my co-signer wasn't approved, and then my second co-signer wasn't approved. So I had no way of getting another loan in time.
So with the TO shooting and then the fire, that was hectic. Were you already thinking about financial troubles during that time?
Yeah, I was. Like, throughout, like, the whole thing of, like, evacuating, like, as we were evacuating, I called my co-signer, and I was like, hey, can you call Wells Fargo and see if my loan's going through? And then, so, once they weren't approved, we were already on break. And so I couldn't, like, go to the school because no one was at the offices. So I sent them so many emails. Like, I spammed everyone.
Did you ever think that not coming to Pepperdine was even a possibility?
You know, when we were supposed to, like, move back in? So I was, like, crying. Like, I try to be a good person, you know? Like, I know I'm not perfect, but I try to be a good person to my friends and, like, the people I surround myself with. And then I feel like I'm a religious person, too. And, like, I pray to God, and I feel like I do His will. And, like, I try to, like, be a good servant. And so I was like, do I deserve this? Is like, am I deserving of this? Like, I was crying as I was like sending an email to like the dean saying like, I might not be able to come back. What's the process look like? What do I have to do? And like, I was just yelling like at my computer, typing, tears on my face, and my mom starts crying because she feels so helpless.
Immigration has become such a hot topic in the last couple of years. How did this make you feel when people say, why don't you just cross the border legally?
It would hurt me so much because I would say, it's not that easy. Just get a visa isn't easy. First of all, it's crazy expensive to just apply, right? Then you have to get an appointment, which they're always backed up because there are millions of people that want to get a visa, right? So you have to wait for an appointment. And it's having the right documents. All of that matters. And so it's not easy. And when people would say, like, oh, it's just easy, just get a visa, or just, you know, come here legally. To me, I would say my parents are trying to get here legally. And it's been 3.5 years, and they still haven't been able to.
In this process where you've figured out that you can't come back to Pepperdine, before then you emailed a whole bunch of people. You mentioned you emailed Pepperdine's financial services, the dean of freshmen and sophomore students. What was their response?
Yeah, I told them that my parents were in Mexico, that they weren't able to apply for any of their loans, that my I told them everything, that my co-signers weren't approved, that Wells Fargo was taking a really long time, that I just needed more time to find a different co-signer. So when I told them that, they said that they were going to see what they could do. And at first, everyone was responding really fast. I was super surprised that they were responding. And they were super helpful, saying, okay, well, we're going to do whatever we can. And then they said that they could give me a $5,000 loan and that I would need a co-signer. So they set me up with that process, and I tried to file it. But again, my co-signer wasn't able to sign it.
Now you're in a place of a limbo where your stuff is, like, all of your things are still in your dorm. And then you're living back home in Mexico with your parents. How was that, having to tell your friends that you weren't coming back and just trying to explain to people?
At first, I felt really embarrassed because, like, just money in general is something that, like, it's always been really hard for my family, you know, to balance. And because we've never been financially stable. So just even bringing it up, like, I can't come back because of money, it was super hard for me to even just tell my friends. I would just tell them, just pray for me. Just pray for me.
Can you just tell me a little bit about your dreams and hopes and why you wanted to come to Pepperdine?
Yeah, so, sorry. My dream is to become a surgeon. I'm so sorry. I want to become a neonatal surgeon, which is you perform surgery on babies while they're in the womb so that you can save them from being born too early and risking the mom's health as well. And I also want to work for Doctors Without Borders one day and hopefully cover the world to third world countries and just give back to communities.
So the part about Doctors Without Borders is interesting.
Yeah.
What helped shape your ideas for wanting to do that?
In high school, I was in French, my AP French class, and we would listen to the news in French, and we would listen to the Doctors Without Borders, and so we would watch these videos every day in class about all the help that they were doing in these world countries. And after that, I just fell completely in love with that idea.
Since your freshman year, you were extremely dedicated to Pepperdine, a school with a huge endowment. You would think that they could do more for you. What did you hope, or what did you wish that Pepperdine did for you when you asked for their help?
Not giving up so easily. I wish they hadn't given up on me so easily. I wish they had just given me more time to find a co-signer, like at least just letting me register for my classes so that I could still go to my classes while I tried to find a solution. Because at this point, I'm still trying to find the solution, but I'm stuck here in Mexico and I'm falling behind on my studies.
And so right now, are you still in the process of trying to find a loan?
Yeah, I'm trying to find another co-signer that will help me get my loan and go back to Pepperdine. But as well, I know there is a scholarship that I can apply to at the end of the year, the a cappella group at Pepperdine, 1 by 1, which I know it's a pretty big scholarship. And I know I'm not the best singer, but I feel like I am musically gifted. That scholarship is my saving grace, and I hope and pray that I get it so that I can come back.
And so if you're unable to find another co-signer or even get this scholarship, has Pepperdine gave you a process of what that looks like?
Yeah, they sent me an email about the loan exiting process for repayment of the loans. So that, and also because my stuff is still at Pepperdine, I'm going to be charged for the time that my stuff is there.
Right now you're being charged for your stuff being inside your dorm?
Yes.
How does this feel?
It's overwhelming because even at this moment, I haven't even told my parents about that. So, it's hard because they don't know how to navigate this. I don't know how to navigate this. I don't know who to turn to for these things. And, I pray to God for guidance, but I feel like I don't get anything. And so at this point, I don't feel alone, but I feel lost.
But now you find yourself in a whole different country. You're in Rio Grande, Zacatecas, and your dreams may seem like very far to you, especially because you're thousands of miles away.
Yeah.
But how are you staying strong?
My family, my parents, my mom and my dad, my brother, their love is just nothing compares to a mother's love. My mom is always telling me that no matter what, she knows that I'll be able to accomplish my dreams. And it doesn't matter how long it takes because, people are like, okay, you have to graduate in 4 years and then maybe take a gap year, but don't really take a gap year and then go to med school. But she said, everyone's on their own timeline. So maybe yours is just a little different.
Thank you so much for being a part of Si Se Puede, Loreley. Your diligence and perseverance does not go unnoticed. I wish you the very best in your endeavors to accomplish your dreams.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure being here.